Welcome to the first installment of TrailerU. In this lesson, we are going to look at the question, who is Milton Friedman? And specifically, why does the current leader of the Conservative Party of Canada, Pierre Poilievre, like Milton Friedman so much? Milton Friedman is an influential American economist who was born 1912 to Ukrainian immigrant parents. He has influenced right-wing politicians from the Chilean dictator Augusto Pinochet to Pierre Poilievre. In Friedman's Capitalism and Freedom, 1962, he argued for economic freedom as a cornerstone of political freedom. He advocated policies like school vouchers, deregulation, a volunteer military, and a negative income tax as ways to enhance individual liberty. In the biography of Pierre Poilievre entitled Ripper by Mark Bourrie, Bourrie writes this: Poilievre is a man who was an outlier when his intellect and personality formed, the kind of teen who was ignored by the smart people and jocks. Bourrie continues, Poilievre's intellect was locked in when he was a teenager, when he read the sociopathic rants of Ayn Rand and the cruel economic philosophy of Milton Friedman. There are many criticisms of Milton Friedman's economic theories. For example, Friedman's belief that free markets almost always lead to optimal outcomes is grossly naive. Markets often produce monopolies, inequality, waste, abuse, and pollution. There are too many examples of this to count, but food waste is a good, concrete way to think about free market waste. Feeding America estimates that Americans waste 92 billion pounds of food annually, enough to amount to 145 billion. Meals and over $473 billion in value, representing about 38% of all food produced in the country. Another criticism is that Friedman downplayed how corporations, wealthy individuals, and institutions can manipulate markets and politics. Canadians know that competition in sectors like grocery stores and telecommunications are dominated by large monopolies, driving prices up. There's little to no competition with wealthy billionaires gaming the system. In the mid to late 1800s, robber baron John Rockefeller would temporarily slash oil prices below cost in a region where a competitor was trying to operate. Once the rival went bankrupt, Standard Oil would raise prices again, recouping losses through its near monopoly. That's still happening now. Friedman's famous line, "The social responsibility of business is to increase profits," has been blasted as morally bankrupt, encouraging short-termism, environmental harm, and corporate irresponsibility. We all need only to recall the story of United Healthcare, a healthcare insurer whose CEO was unalived by Luigi Mangione. United Healthcare's prior authorization denial rate for post-acute care for clients rose from 10.9% in 2020 to 22.7% in 2022, after introducing artificial intelligence review processes. Denial rates for skilled nursing facilities were particularly dramatic, about 9 times higher by 2022 than in 2019. This corporate philosophy has led to the kind of dystopian cruelty we see all around us. In order to understand our political leaders, it is important to understand their influences. Milton Friedman advised the murderous military dictatorship of Augusto Pinochet, creating a collapse of social order and economic despair in Chile, and today Friedman inspires the economic vision of Pierre Poilievre, and now you know. Thanks for watching this first installment of TrailerU. Please like, comment, and subscribe.